Good evening, race fans, and welcome to Ultimate Dirt TV. Tonight on the program, the D&J Sim Racing 360 Winged Sprint Car Series comes to Kokomo Speedway. Good evening, race fans. Brett Wheeler with you for the call for tonight. In a couple of hours' time, it'll be time for the Wicked Cushion Esports 410 Winged Sprint Car Series as we get set for some qualifying here. Kokomo will bring up the qualifiers on the left-hand side of your screen, down the bottom left. Well, that'll be the driver that we are currently watching at the moment, Brett Wright, in car number 14. And boy, there's some good-looking hot rods out here tonight. Waiting for those times to come through. Brett Wright, 11.460. Carl Shackle in the Royal Purple, who's your number 67 machine. We'll see what time Carl Shackle can lay down. And let's get that there, so we can see the best lap time for all drivers. Brody Sim, 11.313 goes to the top. Carl Shackle, third quick, 11.797. Jason Giblin, Matt Yorker on screen. Giblin goes second quick. Matt Yorker in the number 99 machine, fourth quick, 11.480. Tyler Tutman in the 16 machine. Hello, Patricia. Waiting for the first lap to come through for Tyler Tutman, all trying to track down Quinn Wallace now. 11.05 is 11.053. Davin Caldwell, 11.012. Tutman with an 11.708. We're looking at 16 drivers that have signed into the pit area for tonight. Tutman goes a little quick, 11.546. Jeremy Isabel on screen right now. Elbows up here on the tight little ball rings of Kokomo Speedway. 360 Sprint Cars, 14th driver to take a lap time. Jeremy Isabel, third quick, 11.295. 11.295. Second lap for Isabel. Is it going to be quicker? There was contact with the wall. And Richard Murtaugh Jr. coming out on the racetrack in car number 33 of the Rocket Racing Setups entry. Richard Murtaugh Jr. in car 33. Third quick, 11.130. There's Josh Sun. Josh Sun in the Showtime Motorsports number 11 machine. Not the way you want to start that one, Josh. Just a quick tip. Get out, come back. He was with the 16th car to get a lap in, so he still has. Well, he's got 11 seconds, so in fact, he won't, have enough time to go out there and lay down the time. So Josh Sun, well, he's going to have to do it the hard way, just like he did last week. But officially, Davin Caldwell goes quick time tonight to bring up those qualifying results for you. Davin Caldwell sets quick time. Quinn Wallace second. Richard Murtaugh Jr. rounding out the top three. Jeremy Isabel and Brody Sim round out the top five. Jason Giblin, 6th. Brett Wright, 7th. Matt Yorker in 8th. Tyler Tutman, 9th. Joel Moller in 10th. Joey Bonagaria in 11th. Carl Shackle in 12th. Bill Suave, 13th. Ryan Hall, 14th. 15th. Pat Burdick. And Josh Sun in position number 16. Just the two heat races here on the program for tonight. So let's go trackside. Take a look at your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid. Heat race number 1, and starting on pole, it's going to be Davin Caldwell. To the outside, Richard Murtaugh Jr. out of position number 2. Out of position number 3 will be Brody Sim. Position 4 going to be Brett Wright. Tyler Tutman lines up out of position 5. Joey Bonagaria out of position number 6. Bill Suave out of 7th, and Pat Burdick lines up out of position number 8. And looks like Brett Wright out of position number 4. Well, he did not make the call for heat race number 1. Seven cars on the racetrack for the opening heat race of the night. Of course, big thanks to our sponsors here at Ultimate Dirt 2. Big thanks to Wicked Cushion and World of Thunder Racing League. And of course, a big thanks to Alex Studinger Racing Setups. Yorker Wrap. Is it Yorker Wraps? Pretty sure it's Yorker Wraps. And Rocket Racing Paints, I believe. They are the Sponsors Yorker IRAPS. It is. Here we go. Green flag is out. We are underway in heat race number 1. Carbwell, he gets a little loose there, but now here comes Murtaugh. Brody Sim up on the inside. Sim looking for the race lead, but Richard Murtaugh will take the lead out of turn number 4. Man, Brett Wright, after missing the start, comes back out. He's just in front of your leaders, and here is your leaders on screen right now, first and second. Richard Murtaugh, Brody Sim getting a little out of shape, and Joe Bonagario makes his way into position number 2. Davin Carbwell and that number 41 machine moves his way up to position number 3 as we watch Brody Sim holding off Davin Carbwell. One upstairs, one down low, look out. Bonagario, man, these drivers are having a bit of a tough time at the moment, getting used to the tight little ball rings of the Kokomo Speedway. Heat racer will be very, very quick. And speaking of very quick, Richard Murtaugh Jr. in the 33 machine. 5 down and 3 to run. He's looking to start on pole for tonight's main event. Carbwell has moved back into second position. Bonagario back into third. Suave has now moved up to 4th. 5th place is Tyler Topman, Pat Burdick, Brett Wright in 7th. And Brody Sim, unfortunately, well, he's found his way back onto pit road as there goes Brett Wright getting lapped by Richard Murtaugh Jr. as the white flag comes out. 1 lap left to run. Here in the opening of 2 heat races here tonight out of turn number 4. Checkered flag is out. Richard Murtaugh is victorious. Second will go to Davin Carbwell. Third across the line, Joey Bonagario. Bill Suave in 4th. Tyler Topman rounds out the top 5. Pat Burdick in 6th. Brett Wright in 7th. And 8th goes to Brody Sim. Heat race number 1 results up on your screen right now. We'll have the second heat race coming up here in just a few moments, waiting for the cars to make their way onto the racetrack. And let's take a look at our Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid. Quinn Wallace in the 21W going to start on pole. Jeremy Isbell will start position number 2. Position number 3 will be Jason Giblin. Position 4, that'll be Matt Yorker. Position 5, Joel Muller. Carl Shackle out of position number 6. Ryan Hall lines up position 7. And Josh Sun lining up out of position number 8. So, some of you may have noticed, if you haven't, if you take a look from the front stretch, you'll notice that there is no victory lane anymore on the infield here on the iRacing.com service here at Kokomo. Not sure why it's been removed, but there's no victory lane where it used to be, right in the middle there on the grass. Maybe people have been using it as some kind of ramp and taken people out. Using a bit of a jump. Who knows why it's been taken out, but it has. Big thanks to, of course, Yorker IRAPS, Rocket Racing Paints, and ASRS, Alex Studiing and Racing Setups. Here we go. Heat race number 2, Quinn Wallace and Jeremy Isabel on the front row. And they nearly made contact down into turn number 1 and 2, but Jeremy Isabel getting the good start on the outside. And now here comes Matt Yorker in that beautifully painted red machine, but he'll have contact as now Jason Giblin looking to move into second position, but Wallace back around the outside. Man, you talk about getting the elbows out early on in the heat races. Just the 2 heats tonight, 16 cars making their way here at the Kokomo Speedway. Here comes Shackle to the inside now in that royal purple. Who's your number 67 machine? Following Giblin in the number 9 machine back into position number 3. Meanwhile, the top 2, Jeremy Isabel, he is well clear of Quinn Wallace, who continues to try to pound down the fence here at Kokomo. Trying to build the cushion up there. But the way that the making is on this racetrack, there's no need for it to build a cushion. As Isabel, that's Jeremy going down low. We've seen him last night in the 305 DOB race at Lernerville. As there goes Quinn Wallace into the wall. And I believe Giblin may have had some contact as well. Josh Sun's moved his way to position number 5, and that's Showtime Motorsports number 11 machine. Down into turns 3 and 4 for the final time. Checkered flag is out. Jeremy Isabel as quick as you can say. Hello, how you doing? Heat race number 2 is done. Hello, Ronald. Jeremy Isabel wins from Quinn Wallace. Carl Shackleholm in third. Jason Giblin fourth. Josh Sun fifth. Sixth is going to be Matt Yorker. Joel Moller in seventh. And eighth, I believe it might have been Jason Giblin. Let's bring up those heat race number 2 results. No, there we go. Jeremy Isabel, Quinn Wallace, Carl Shackle, Jason Giblin, Josh Sun, Joel Moller, Matt Yorker, and Ryan Hall. The 10 cars to contest heat race number 2. Our main event is up next, so what we'll do, we'll take a quick break here on Ultimate Dirt TV. We'll play the American National Anthem and be back here in just a few moments' time.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Ultimate Dirt TV for the D&J Sim Racing 360 Winged Sprint Cars tonight from the Kokomo Speedway. Brett Wheeler with you for the call. In about an hour and 20 minutes' time, we'll head over to the Knoxville Raceway for the Dirty Old Bastards and Wicked Cushion Esports 410 Winged Sprint Car Series. Let's take a look at your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid for tonight's 30-lap A main event. Starting on pole, there'll be Richard Murtaugh Jr. On the outside, Jeremy Isabel at a position number 2. Davin Cobb, we're going to start at a position number 3. Position number 4, that'll be Quinn Wallace. Position 5, Joey Bottagario and Carl Shackle at a position 6. Bill Suave 7th. Jason Giblin at a position number 8. Tyler Topman at a position number 9 and Josh Sun at a position at number 11. Pat Burdick at a position 11. 12 is going to be Joel Moller. Brett Wright at a position 13. 14th is going to be Matt Yorker. Brody Sim at a position 15. And Ryan Hall at a position number 16. That's a look at your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid for tonight's 30-lap A main event. Two laps behind the iRacing.com pace truck. Caution laps not counting, I don't believe. As we are set. Pace truck is in the infield. "30 laps on the board. It's time to get dirty for 30. The green flag is out. And we are underway as Murtaugh will slide to the top side of the racetrack. Davin Cardwell, meanwhile, as Murtaugh gets into the wall, he'll lose 3 positions and they'll go 3 wide. Down through turn number 3 and 4 there on the opening lap. And Jeremy Isabel takes control of the race lead on the top side. Wallace working the high side as well. And Davin Cardwell continuing to work the bottom side in the number 41 machine. Isabel continues to lead. The battle still goes on between Wallace and Cardwell. Richard Murtaugh sliding up in front of Joey Bottagario as he nearly took the mustache off the 28 machine. But here he comes back around the outside, but he got into the wall. Richard Murtaugh. Some troubles there in turns number 1 and 2. We'll see if he can gather it back up. He's had a horrible 4.5 or 4 laps so far. To start off our 30-lap main event, yellow flag is out and Joey Bottagario. Let's take a look here at your Wicked Caution instant replay. Just a simple error. And that's all it took. Thankfully, he actually got back on all 4 wheels, so he should be still rolling around the racetrack, but in the cause of the caution, he should be at the back of the bus. And there he is in the number 28 machine. Some damage to the front of that car. So a quick early caution in this one in the main event. Everybody was looking to get into a rhythm. Your top 5 as it stands: Isabel, Wallace, Cardwell, Suave and Shackle. Let's see what this JIR Motorsports number 3J of Jeremy Isabel can do here. Quinn Wallace, what has he got in the tank for Isabel? It's a slow pace into turns 3 and 4 as the gas is now picked up. They all stamp on the throttle. Cardwell once again trying to the inside into turn number 1 and 2. Top side has certainly got a whole lot of speed and momentum right now as Wallace. He will stay in second. He'll throw it deep as we got a car into the wall and upside down. We got several cars involved. We've got Brody Sim upside down. We've got Brett Wright stuck in between, or just stuck on the wall in the catch fence. So we can go back here and take a look at our Wicked Cushion instant replay. I believe it may have started up here towards Brody's Sim. Sim, in fact, had nowhere to go. It was, in fact, Brett Wright who had the initial contact there in the 14 machine. Slow this down just here. Oh, just threw it in too deep, and the 21 of Bill Suave was right there. So quick back-to-back caution here in the main event. So we are not even completed 1/3 of the race distance, not even completed a heat race yet. Seven laps in. 23 to go. Jeremy Isabel again stands on the gas. Carwell once again trying down low, but Wallace around the outside. Wallace good in second. Carwell absolutely clouts the concrete wall in turns number 3 and 4. And now here comes Giblin to the inside on Carwell, but we are yellow. Bill Suave in the number 21 machine. Here he is in that black and green number 21. As look, they were 3 wide behind him. Oh, he just had a bit of a connection issue there. Well, you hate to see it, but unfortunately these things happen. Thank you, Stephen, for that follow. Appreciate it. Again, of course, a big thanks to ASRS, Alex Stittinger Racing Setups. Big thanks to Yorker iWraps and Rocket Racing Paints for their support here. And a big thanks to, of course, D&J Sim Racing for allowing Ultimate Dirt TV to cover the action here every Thursday evening. 360s on tap for, I believe, the next 4 or 5 weeks after tonight. And we've got DOB competition, Dirty Old Bastard, and the Wicked Cushion Esports 410 Sprint Car Series at 9 PM Eastern. We'll go live at about 9:05 Eastern. Again, we'll be on the front page of iRacing. As a single file restart, 9 down and 21 to go. Jeremy Isabel is comfortable out in front. Wallace makes a little mistake in 1 and 2, and that'll allow Davin Cardwell. He'll throw the slide job down into turns 3 and 4. But Wallace quickly back to the inside, and now look at Murtaugh and Giblin. Richard Murtaugh coming back up to and through the field. He's up to position 4 at the moment. He relegates Jason Giblin back to position 5. Cardwell holding on to the final podium position at the moment. It's, oh no, your race leader, Jeremy Isabel, makes a mistake in 3 and 4, and that will give Quinn Wallace the race lead. How will Isabel respond to making the mistake in 3 and 4 and giving up the race lead? As Quinn Wallace, as the yellow comes out, bit of luck there. Looks like Ryan Hall and Jason Giblin. Might be 2 separate incidences here. So here's Ryan Hall on the bottom of your screen. Oh, just tags Suave. There he goes. And I'm sure we had Jason, not sure whether this is after the yellow or not. Oh, just spun it out. No, you don't like to see that one. Lights are out on the pace truck. In fact, pace truck has already moved its way to the infield. Single file restarts, and Isabel was trying to start on the outside, but Wallace just held the field up a bit. Green flag back out. 13 down, 17 to run. So a couple of laps. And we are going to be at the half race distances. We've got another yellow flag. And Kokomo is a very, very tricky racetrack, very technical. Not going to lie, I actually used to hate running around Kokomo. Now I don't mind it running around in a sprint car. Especially in a 360. Especially once that track slickens off, you can really get some time and it just keep your momentum up on the bottom side. Very tricky to run, but if you get it right, it is lightning quick. Closing in on half race distance. Of course, caution laps not counting, which means we go back to the last recorded lap. It'll go back to lap number 14. On the ticker up on the top left, there we go. Brett Wright, Bill Suave, Josh Sun, they are OUT. They are out of this one. Oh, Cardwell into the back of Isabel. As Isabel, he moved up on the racetrack. Richard Murtaugh just waiting for a mistake from the top three to see if he can pounce and make it into a podium position. Top three is on screen. There is your leader to the left. That's Quinn Wallace on screen right now. In the middle of it is a 3J of Jeremy Isabel. Carwell in the 41 machine. Yellow back out. Ryan Hall, I believe, for the second time tonight in the 3R machine. So unlucky there for Ryan Hall. It's very easy to do here at Kokomo to hit the front or backstretch wall. This is a very tricky track to get a hold of. So Hall has parked it back on pit road. He should be done for the night. As the green flag is going to fly once again. Beautiful sunny day here at the virtual Kokomo Speedway. Jeremy Isabel's slide job. He got into the wall. He'll lose not only the race lead once again, but he'll lose second spot to Davin Cardwell. Is now Davin Cardwell coming after Quinn Wallace down into turn number 1 and 2. But Wallace in the 21W. So far, he's keeping a nice, smooth and consistent line right now. All around the top side of the racetrack is now the battle is on for third and fourth as Jeremy Isabel, Richard Murtaugh. They'll fight it out, but here comes Davin Cardwell. Slide job, the short back and sides. Richard Murtaugh to the race lead. He'll have contact with Davin Cardwell. Cardwell goes around. Yellow flag is out. Richard Murtaugh, your new race leader. Quinn Wallace relegated back to second. Jeremy Isabel back to third. Tyler Topman, Jason Giblin in fourth and fifth. Now, Tyler Topman was giving Jason Giblin a bit of a nudge, and Tyler Topman, in fact, actually just went upside down. So, not sure why he was doing that, but he liked it stayed on for the extra lap. Green flag is back out. We're back underway. What can Quinn Wallace do with Richard Murtaugh? As Murtaugh, well, he looks like he's struggling just a little bit. He is seesawing at the wheel, back and forwards. 8 laps left to run here in the main event of the D&J Sim Racing 360 Wing Sprint Car Series. Murtaugh, the Rocket Racing Setups number 33 machine. He's had a seesawing of a race. He's been at the front. He went back to the back. He's back up towards the front. And now Quinn Wallace. Time is running out for the 21W. 5 laps to go here at Kokomo, and Quinn Wallace into the wall. Isabel trying everything possible. Again, you just see the wheel movements. We go on board. And we get a lap, and we get a look at what it's like to run around Kokomo when it gets slick, and you just see how much wheel input is going into these drivers, trying to keep their cars off the wall and trying to keep it nice and straight. That's your second place driver of Quinn Wallace on screen. Now let's take a look at your race leader with 2 to run. You can see how much right turn he's got. He's just throwing it into turn number 1 and 2. White flag is out, final time here at Kokomo. Richard Murtaugh, your race leader. Into turn number 3 and 4. The checkered flag is out. Richard Murtaugh will win tonight's main event. Second going to go to Quinn Wallace. Third is going to be Jeremy Isabel. Fourth across the line, Davin Cardwell. Brody Sim rounds out the top 5. Let's bring up those feature race results here in just a second. Jason Giblin in 6th, 7th, Joel Muller. Carl Shackle in 8th. Joey Bonagario in 9th. Matt Yorker rounds out the top 10. Pat Burdick, Ryan Hall, Brett Wright, Bill Suave, Tyler Totman, and Josh Sun. The 16 cars for the main event for the D&J Sim Racing 360 Sprint Car Series. So we're going to chat to our podium here in just a few seconds' time. In fact, we'll go chat to our winner here tonight and getting the job done. It's Richard Murtaugh Jr. And Richard, well, congratulations on the win, buddy, man. It was that was a race to probably remember and forget at the same time. You're at the front, you went to the back, and then you come back to the front.
Yeah, that was pretty entertaining. I was kind of just hanging around, letting the race play out, and then once Davin's stuff quit in the wall, I went for it, and as I went for it, Davin came down and shot me right up the track, and we got into it there.
Kokomo's always been a technical racetrack. You know, you've really got to be careful of that concrete wall because it can just catch out and it can suck you in so quickly in these sprint cars.
Yeah, it's definitely not my favorite track at all. I don't do really good here at all. I don't run sprint cars very much, so to come out here and do 0 laps of practice and win it, it's pretty awesome.
Well, buddy, congratulations on the victory. We'll let you get out of here, but before we let you go, of course, sponsor shouts, all that good stuff, buddy. Who makes it happen for you?
I'd like to start out with thanking Rocket Racing Setups. That car felt pretty awesome. Rocket Racing Paints for keeping me looking good. Reliable Energy Solutions, 180 Flood Drive Properties, RMR Racing, Next Level Racing Simulators, Pegme in Americas, my mom, my dad, Ben, you guys for broadcasting, Joey for putting this on, Matt for putting this on, everyone else involved, this is pretty awesome.
All right, there we go. Richard Murtaugh there, home in first place, home in second spot tonight, and well, probably just one that slipped away from him in the end. But Quinn Wallace, home in second. Quinn, you've got to be happy about this result. You lead a ton of laps here tonight, but unfortunately, just one little mistake there when I think Davin was sort of putting a slider on you, and you come home second.
Yeah, definitely for sure. Happy with the podium run tonight, extending the points lead out. A little upset that we made a small driver mistake that probably cost us the win, but all in all, it's been a good night.
What was the game plan coming into this main event? Because this racetrack can get very tricky, especially on the top side in 1 and 2. It's a little bit different to what you see in 3 and 4.
Yeah, for sure. My game plan coming in tonight was going for the win. I know I love this track, and I feel it really suits my driving style and being up on the wheel and aggressive.
All right, well, look, congratulations on not only extending your points lead, but congratulations on a second place run here tonight at Kokomo. Quinn, we'll let you get out of here, but before we let you go, of course, sponsor shouts, all that good stuff, buddy. Who makes it happen for you?
Oh, I got to thank Showtime Motorsports, In the Groove Tire Science, and QRD.
All right, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Quinn Wallace there, home in second spot, home in third place tonight. Jeremy as well. Jeremy, congratulations on third place here tonight. Well, that was an up and down kind of race, a track that certainly looked like it caught you out a number of times, especially at sort of both ends, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4.
Yeah, definitely. How's it going, Brett, by the way? Kokomo is a tough track for a lot of people, but honestly, it's my favorite track. It's definitely the track that I feel the most comfortable at because I feel as if everybody else is uncomfortable there. But the middle was a little slicker, and the bottom had that slick line through it in 3 and 4, and I didn't really expect it to be like that. I thought I could cross off the top and come off low, and when I did that in 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, I ended up giving a spot away or two, and then I tried it again, and I gave another spot away. So all in all, though, if I would have stayed up on the top, I think it would have definitely been a different outcome. But either way, I'll take a third, and I'm happy to see Richie get a win here, and Quinn to get a second place.
We attempted it all to go down to the bottom side because, I have done a number of test sessions here, and I noticed when the track does get that slick line through the middle, the top can be fast, but you can be just as fast on the bottom. We attempted it all to go down there, or was your car set up for the top side?
So I haven't raced Kokomo much really last season or this new season, and I think I was like 15th in the world for the qualifying and race time for Kokomo, so I definitely know that the bottom is fast. I know a lot of guys that can turn a 10.7, 10.8 in the qualifying, or even in the heat, running the bottom. But my setup usually did work on the bottom, but it was mostly a top set. But obviously in the race you saw me try to make it happen on the bottom, and I don't know if it's me just not being used to the track because I haven't ran it in so long, or if it's something with iRacing that they're updating and having new builds come up with their updates, and it's changing the cars or the tracks. So when I went to the bottom, I fell off, and my car didn't like it at all. I actually almost spun out like twice. So yeah, I mean, I tried to make the bottom work, and I was tempted because I thought I was going to be able to, but it just didn't work out that way. The top was dominant, and that's to be expected, I guess.
Well, look, I know you can. You're talking, lap times 10.7s, 10.8s. I know you can actually hit 10.6s here because I've actually hit a 10.6 here at Kokomo in a qualifying session. So look, the times are doable, but it is all it is on the bottom. It's very tricky to get it right down there. But Jeremy, look, congratulations on your third place finish here tonight. We'll let you get out of here and we'll let you celebrate this podium. But before we let you go, of course, sponsors, people, everybody that makes this all happen for you, buddy. Who makes it happen?
Oh, well, definitely got to start off with thanking UDTV and you, Brett. We really enjoy you and everything you do for the broadcast for the D&J Sim Racing League that we have recently started. Definitely got to thank D&J. Got to thank JIR Sim Sports, J&J Renovation, Hammer Down Race Sets. and everybody in the team, Matt Yorker, Phil, Joey B, my brothers, everybody that makes it happen and makes it, fun week in and week out.
All right, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Jeremy Isabel there, home in third position. That'll wrap us up from Kokomo for the D&J Sim Racing 360 Winged Sprint Cars Series. And again, a big congratulations goes to our podium, Richard Murtaugh, your winner, Quinn Wallace in second, Jeremy Isabel in third. Of course, a big thanks to Yorker IRAPS, ASRS, Alex Studinger Racing Setups, and Rocket Racing Paints for their support here with the series. Of course, a big thanks to Joey Bonagario and Matt Yorker as well for their continued support, here on Ultimate Dirt TV. And a big thanks to, of course, Wicked Cushion and World of Thunder iRacing League. That'll do it for us here for the moment. We'll be back in about an hour's time. We'll be on the front page of the iRacing.com website and on iRacing Live. And, of course, as always, we're live right here on Facebook and YouTube. So, until next time, or until then, this is Brett Wheeler signing off, saying we'll see you back soon in about an hour's time.